Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We broadcast right out of the Intercom radio stations here in Memphis and ESPN 790, and all you good folks out in Brownsville on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM, and, of course, News Talk 101.5 in Jackson, which I'm assuming that Bill Cooksey knew a lot when he was growing up in Jackson. And
yes, sir.
All you good folks out there, I hope that you didn't miss that first segment with Chuck Yost, and we talked a lot about chronic wasting disease. We're going to switch back into good news, okay? And we're going to do this segment right here. Yes, we are. We're going to talk good news. Okay.
We should.
Yeah, we should, because it is the Christmas show. We got to get back in the spirit here and everything. And that means a lot of folks are going to be hunting. A lot of folks will be fishing. A lot of folks will be getting gifts. I hope.
I think fishing's probably the way to go.
You think fishing's the way to go?
Well, it's 60 degrees in St. Louis, and the day after Christmas is supposed to be, I think, 58 in St. Louis.
I'm not hunting in St. Louis.
There are no more ducks coming down. We're done on that.
Now, you really?
The ducks that are here are what we're going to have. And now, if we get a good hard cold front,
I don't see one
stuff
coming
up, it will. I'm talking later in January.
But later in January.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
we're not going to get anything before January, and we're past the winter solstice.
Am I back to
migration's
Am I
over.
back to seeing how much each of my ducks cost me?
If you want to look at it that way, but if we get a good freeze, we have a lot of ducks in the area, or decent numbers.
I've seen them. Yeah.
The problem is they're all exceedingly stale. So they're sitting on refuges, they're sitting in sheet water and hidey holes.
Well, let's get
I can go show you 4,000 ducks right now in a heartbeat on some private ground that we could sneak up on and shoot them, but otherwise you can't hunt them.
Well, let's talk to our duck hunting man himself. I mean, anybody that spent a whole weekend in Ronnie Capps and Kelly Capps is blind. I mean, Ron Wong is our duck man.
That's right.
So I mean, he was dressed up. He looked, didn't he?
He did.
He really looked impressive. I don't know.
Y'all didn't know I had camo, did you?
We didn't even see you there for a while. There was 14 women's all I saw. A great hunt. Ron, tell us about that.
Well, I had the opportunity to participate in a duck hunt hosted by Ronnie and Kelly Capps.
Yeah?
They're on Reelfoot Lake, and the Capps, nice duck blind. There were 14 women from the American Daughters of Conservation.
Okay, all right.
Nonprofit organization to shoot ducks.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, first of all, you guys know I'm not a morning person. But getting in a boat at 5 o'clock in the morning and running across Reelfoot Lake, it's about a 15-minute ride from the boat ramp.
But it's not a bad ride.
Oh, it's a great ride.
Yeah.
And
the weather was you're good. Awake,
and
he's not driving the boat. Thank goodness.
When it's 18 degrees and you got frozen spray all over, it changes.
There's no spray on this boat he's got. It's,
he was all decked out and everything like that.
I was ready, but
and it was 50 degrees. So.
It was 50 degrees,
and it was the first day it rained all day. First day Saturday, Sunday sun came out, and the ducks were much better after the sun came out.
Mm-hmm.
They killed a lot of ducks. It was, there's a refuge not very far, right there, Reelfoot Lake. And, Bill was saying earlier, you can go to the refuge, and we had the opportunity one afternoon to ride to the refuge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're there.
And we got up there, and when they spooked, it was thousands of ducks coming up.
And you just saw a little bit of the refuge.
Yeah,
that's right.
I only went to because it was getting dark.
Yeah.
But it was a great hunt. These ladies, what they try to do is to encourage other women, whether they're young, old, whatever, makes no difference, to get involved in the outdoors, whether it's hunting or fishing. And they are very, very passionate about the outdoors. Some of them have hunted but never duck hunted, and they just had an absolute ball doing it.
Yeah.
We had quite a few ducks fly over us, and some of them would commit and come down, and of course when they came down, it was
Yeah, look out.
They get down in that hole. It's
they got within 50 yards. It was all over.
How was the food? How was the food?
Well, I have to tell you, we ate really, really good.
Yeah.
They have a full kitchen in this blind.
Yes, they do.
And in this particular blind, they have 2 bathrooms, one for men and one for women.
Okay.
Believe it or not. But it's pretty cool. We had all of the breakfast casseroles every morning hot. It was cooked that morning and in the blind. And in the evenings, we had beef tenderloin one night grilled. Another night, we had quail from South Carolina.
Oh.
And
did you help cook?
I cooked one night. I cooked Friday night for everybody. I did a surf and turf. I did grilled beef tenderloin and grilled ahi tuna, a surf and turf meal.
Whoa! He was roughing it up there. I could tell. He was smiling every time I saw a picture of him.
It was great fun, and I will be getting pictures out on LROutdoors.com.
Okay. All right.
And here within, I hope the next several days, I will get some pictures out. It's just a great, great area. And, while I was sitting in the blind in between ducks flying in, I thought about crappie fishing because,
I bet you did.
With this weather like it is now,
yeah.
Bill said how warm it's been. Believe it or not, the water temperatures in all of our lakes around here in the whole Mid-South is somewhere between 49 and 52 degrees surface temp. That is...
Yeah,
crazy for this time.
It's crazy.
And that's why we don't, the ducks. If you're lucky, you can get under some and shoot a few here and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
most time it's
they're
here.
They're not flying. They're flying for the most part.
Uh-huh.
They're coming out and feeding at night. There are plenty of people at good places saying we have no ducks. Yeah, we really do, and you'll hear them if you go out about 5 a.m. and listen to your fields. If you say you're hunting a field, it could be loaded up with ducks. But come the next morning, they're flying out as you're going in.
I saw some
and we
pictures.
got no more coming, as I said. And the people in Louisiana are griping, and everybody's griping. Well, you need to look at the weather in St. Louis.
It's,
Southeast Missouri was griping too. I've heard that.
But like I said, you keep we have no snow and open water all the way to North Dakota and actually into Manitoba.
Amazing.
There's no reason for anything but photo
El
migrators
Nino.
to be down
El Nino.
here. El Nino.
That's what they say.
That's always a bad year.
It's a bad year. Yeah, for waterfowl.
And as I said earlier, people need to understand once we pass that winter solstice, these ducks that migrate on the weather aren't coming.
And we are on the other side of it, like you say.
Our days are getting longer now.
By a minute and a half every day.
That's
I love that.
Yeah, so it doesn't affect Ron's fishing.
No, it's good
fishing.
for that.
Yeah,
the fishing is absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I was out bass fishing.
Oh, yeah.
And I caught some fish that were 2 feet deep.
2 feet
deep? I believe that.
I was sitting in 13, throwing up against a bank, and it'd be about 2 cranks.
Amazing, yeah.
And they were biting, and they were stacked up.
You probably fish with a frog right now and catch some fish. No
Anytime,
problem.
You know what? There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
Topwater baits work well as long as it's 50 degrees or more. Do it.
Well, I know. Let me tell you, your Christmas gift, I would check with Ronnie Tice over there at Horseshoe because he's catching some fish, some crappie. I've seen those pictures, and you were over there.
Them.
You've been over there, and what a great gift right there, folks. If you're looking to go fishing for crappie year-round, you can't find anybody better than Ronnie Tice, and I can't wait to get back over there, Ron.
Well, guess what? He asked about you.
Yeah,
and he says, when is he going to do it again? I said, as soon as we can drag him out of the house and out of the field.
Their situation has got me going now with these, we'll post a lot of this information on LROutdoors.com about the CWD because this is Chuck Yost told us there is so much changes now coming in those 3 counties, and he added McNairy to it. I didn't realize McNairy was in there. Hardeman, Fayette, and now McNairy because one of the cases of CWD was right on the border, on the county line. So they thrown
and
McNairy.
deer don't respect borders. So
they don't, do they? No, they don't.
But we can get through this, y'all. Just pay attention to TWRA and to the websites and keep up with where the issues are, and heck, you'll get some extra deer out of it.
You're going to get extra deer, so just don't.
Let's look at the bright side.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the processors and things like that, and they ought to get more business to me. It sounds like, but a great gift from that, and of
course, tax season's coming up. You want to donate some money to Vanishing Paradise? Do y'all take money?
Absolutely.
Y'all do take
all
money.
All day long.
Okay. See ya. What's that website?
Matter of fact, vanishingparadise.org.
Yeah.
We've just put out a press release. Wiley X, the sunglass folks, just gave us $10,000.
Oh, wow.
So
that's cool.
That was a great gift from those folks.
Yeah.
They've always been supporters.
But
yeah, I mean, we work mostly from grants, and grants you spell out ahead of time what you'll spend money on. So having that extra that we can use to buy, say, some cameras for interviews or things like that's a big deal.
And Vanishing Paradise is it is a conservation
organization. We're a sportsman's wing of the National Wildlife Federation.
Yeah.
But it's vanishingparadise.org. We mostly right now work on the Gulf Coast.
Great jobs on the Gulf Coast. And hey, I couldn't believe you mentioned the Gulf Coast, because we're going to talk about the Gulf Coast in this next segment about the new lodge. What
a segue!
Wow, did you know that?
In where?
In Gulf Shores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Mobile in February.
Well, you need to go down and see the lodge. It's amazing. Okay. All right, let's take a break. Come right back, and we're going to talk to Chris Blankenship. He is the commissioner of the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and try to say that fast in 1 minute. And he is going to talk about the new lodge, and the capital T is in the. In the Ohio State. I thought about that. The Lodge at Gulf State Park on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.